Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the daily reading for today, for Monday, January 20th. Got the cards laid out. Let's go ahead and flip them over and see what's going on. Okay, so we are looking at... we've got some conflicting energy. Yeah, well, that's why. Okay, so... seems like codependency, Oracle is saying codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? And this can not only be just your romantic life, but all your relationships in general. This is a general reading, right? So as we're focusing on codependency and how that affects, or how that's negatively impacting your life, the cards are also saying yes, it is negative. We have two sword cards. We have a court card right in the middle, and we have this 8 of swords here. So it's 4 of cups, page of swords, and the 8 of swords. Okay, what happens when someone's codependent? What happens with codependent is that they can't just have one drink, they need to have more. No, one drink or one pill or one line of something they're snorting, you know, you get my drift here. It's never going to be enough, and they need more and more. And so they get bored. They get bored of that one hit or that one drink, and then they want more. And they find themselves really by themselves, okay? And this is an interesting theme so far in tarot here, including the oracle cards, because you have 3 figures and they're out there by themselves. No one's around them. They're just out there by themselves, okay? This card can also speak of someone who goes to frequent the bar by themselves, you know what I mean? Okay, and they find themselves bored, which is why they do it. And the same goes for any other substance they're using, okay? What happens when this person is stuck in this cycle of just being out there, just doing this thing by themselves, you know, this drug or whatever? Well, this makes a person angry, and they say things that they don't mean to say, and they don't even think twice about saying what it is that they just said, you know what I mean, or thinking about what it is they just said. They just lash their tongue out. And notice this figure's out there by themselves in a field, by themselves, and the clouds are behind them, and everything is la la land. They feel elated, but they're still by themselves. So as we pair these two cards together with the oracle and how it affects your romantic life and your relationships in general, you isolate yourself. You're isolating yourself. This person isolates themselves. Okay, they are depressed, they're tired of this, you know, of whatever they're doing, but they just can't break away from it, and so the drug makes them feel elated, and then they say and do stupid things. And what happens when that happens? Bam, you have the 8 of swords, which is the slap in the face card, because this card is saying you cannot see the stupidity and the things that you're saying. You're not seeing how you're hurting the people around you, and the people around you go against you, okay? They line up and they are against you. You see the swords around this figure of the woman? And so this figure doesn't have to only represent a woman, it can also represent a man. This is a general reading, for crying out loud. What happens is you isolate yourself. You can't see how you're hurting others, okay? And these others just take up a stance against you. They become your enemy, okay? Yeah, it's not they don't want to be, it's not that they wish to be your enemy, but your behavior, you know, this isolation that you have, this fascination that you have with the drug keeps you, you know, separated. Now, what's interesting is when you're looking at the 4 of cups and the 8 of swords, it's a double whammy. Isolation because the home is so far away. Look at this figure here. Home is far away, and over here you have like a little village going on here, okay? It's like everything is far away. So home life for you is far away. It's like disassociated with your being, okay? And that is what happens when people are codependent on substances. You know, you have to know when to stop. And alcohol can easily become an abused substance, and it is an abused substance. You know, you have one glass of Chardonnay and that leads to like 4. But for crying out loud, know when to cut it off. You know what I mean? It's not fun if you're just sitting there in a drunken stupor all by yourself and no one likes you because you act and behave like an ass, right? We don't want to be the ass, and so we must identify, okay, the substances which has us behaving in that manner like an ass, okay? There's no other pretty way to say it. So today this reading is focusing on codependency and how it not only affects your romantic life, but how it affects, you know, all your relationships across the board. Have a blessed day, and I hope that you're able to overcome these sort of issues if this is indeed affecting your life. Okay, God bless, and I will see you tomorrow for the Tuesday reading. Bye-bye.